You're probably asking yourself, what is this guy doing now? He's outside. It's kind of warm at least. I got to do an oil change, and I guess I thought I would record it to maybe help people that don't know much about this stuff. I learned it from my father, and he learned it from his father. But I'm going to show you how I like to do it. First, we got the car up on some ramps. 2020 Dodge Journey. I don't know why that was zoomed in. I'm going to take the fill plug, filling area, can't remember the exact name out, and the dipstick. So that way some kind of weird science can happen and it will let it flow out easier when I get the plug out. This takes the 5W20 flavor. I don't even know if that's considered real oil. Yeah, it's getting dark. Still full. That's good. You start running your engine oil pretty low, things in your engine start getting sketchier than high heels in the winter time. Just gonna set that there. Next thing you want to do is squeeze your gut under the car. That's why I put it on ramps, because I've got one. There's the filter. Luckily on this car it's easy to get to. On my 2001 Ranger over there with the custom wrecked bumper, you gotta kind of crush the bones in your hand to fit it in where the new filter goes. And then you look for the oil pan, which is usually right next to it. It's right there. This one takes a 13mm wrench and it's easy to get to as well. So I'm gonna crack these loose and let the old stuff drain out. Got me a nice drain pan from Wally World. Holds quite a bit. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. I get backwards sometimes. Crack that thing loose. There's those keys over there. Had to take my keys out of my pocket because they were about to cut off that artery that's inside your leg, and don't feel like going to the hospital today. Using my oil filter wrench to break it loose because I don't feel like going and grabbing a hammer. Just get it going, you know. Try to keep your hand above it because of gravity. Yank it out real quick, boom, got it. Got it. Oh look, that's nice. I forgot to take out the plugs in the pan. That'll work. There we go. Keep it from going on the driveway at least. Guess I'll be washing my hand off. You always want to look at your plug and see if there's any kind of metal pieces or anything on it. I don't see any. I'm just going to let that drain out. Next I'll drain out the oil filter once that's done. And then I've got a trick that I like to do. This car holds around 4 quarts, maybe a little over. It's 4.5. And I always buy the 5-quart jug, so I have a half quart left, which I used from the previous oil change to run through there to make sure all the old oil's drained out. So once that's done dripping, I'll pick this back up. Alright, that's about done. I'm going to go ahead and take off the old filter. There's 2 different sizes for this. Just give it a little tug. Not too much, because I've squeezed through an oil filter before, and it was a pain. Just try to get it off. Golly. I must have been on steroids when I put this one on. Come on now. Come on now. Alright. start the dance of getting it off without getting oil all over ourselves. That'll be fun. Starts to usually I'll just let it go ahead and do its thing. And a word of advice from a lesson I had to learn the hard way: that is not chocolate syrup, so don't taste it. Here's another little tip too. Find some thick old cardboard or something to lay on. Make it easier on yourself when you're laying on the ground. Or you could just do what I'm doing right now and, you know, lay on gravel and pretend it doesn't hurt. Alright. I'm going to let all the old oil drain out of that and I'll get back to you. Alright, now that the old stuff is about gone, I'm going to show you what I do with that half quart I saved from each one. I like to run it through there to kind of flush the system out a little. Better grab a funnel. I feel like pouring oil all over the engine. Alright. Save that jug for the next one. Let that run out and then I'll put the plug in and snug it down. Don't want to reef on them too hard, you might snap it off. I also like to kind of top off the filter with oil, so that way that's less time that the engine runs without oil before the oil pump has a chance to circulate it. First though, I like to check the threads, make sure it's going to work, because I've been sold the wrong filter before. Looks like it's going to go right on. Alright. What we do now, well, I like to rub it. I'm going to rub some oil on this ring right here to help it seal up better. I'm going to pour a little oil in this and put it on there. Oh, nice. A pull tab. Alright, I got the some new oil in the filter. I'm gonna carefully run it up there, snug it down. Once the threads catch, eventually, maybe today sometime, there we go. Make sure it's not cross-threaded. And you just want to get these hand tight. You don't want to over tighten anything. Alright, that should do it. Put this plug in and snug it down. Trying to let that drain out some more. At least it's clean oil. Or Earl. Alrighty. Oh yeah, right there on the hand. That'll work. Yep. And yeah, this is a nice oily day. Good thing I have running water at my house. Alright. Yeah. that was great. I like to wipe off the excess because this is my first new car and I try to keep it clean. Oh, that was nice. I seem to have lost my wrench. It happens. Huh. Well, who needs a wrench anyways? Just blow the drain plug right off and lose your engine. Oh, did you hear that? Found it. All right. Again, don't want to overdo it. Cool beans. Yeah, this tarp keeps the dirt off you, but you feel every rock. Cool. Just wipe that off again. All right, we're gonna go up top now and put some new oil in it, and check it and run it, and all that good stuff. All right, the last part, putting the new oil in. I'm gonna make sure you handle these really careful. You really don't want to end up with carpal tunnel syndrome. This guy's jokes are horrible. Where are we at now? Where are we at? Still close to 5. We're shooting for 4.5, so just a little indicator back here. Most of these jugs now. Oh look, there's even a little pour spout. Nice and easy. 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 How many times is he going to say this? Still feels kind of heavy. Keep on going. I told this dairy farmer the other day, if he milked his cows too hard, he's going to end up with way too much milk, and he doesn't listen. It went in one ear and out the other. Well, we're down to a quart. We're shooting for the half mark. Is what we're shooting for. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. Golly, is this self-replicating oil? Oh, there we go. You just gotta, level it out. All right. Go ahead and do the initial check. Make sure the dipstick's clean. It is. She's right here. Boom. It's right in the safe zone. I'm gonna close everything up and start her up. Look underneath for any leaks, and I can't see, there's a big light in my eyes. Check underneath for leaks, and if there's no leaks, I'll back her down and recheck on level ground. Store this in my professional funnel case. Put this back on, where you really don't want oil just coming up everywhere. That's snug. That's snug. And yeah, we'll do that, and I should be done, I hope. One good thing I'd like to point out real quick on this engine, it's a 2020 Dodge Journey SE, the cheap 2.4 liter. It's either 2.4 or 2.5 liter. I can't remember. But anyways, it's basically the body of the 6-cylinder Journeys with a 4-cylinder engine. And I always like to do my own work when I can to save money. Look how much space is in this engine compartment. You can see the ground there. There's plenty of space over there. You can see the ground and the back of the engine. This is insane. I could get to anything on this engine if I ever had to fix something major. Hopefully that's not for a long time though. I'm dumb. It is written in the engine what size it is. It's 2.4 liter. It's written there and there. All I had to do was look up. It's nice. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it gets the job done, and there's plenty of space to work on it, so I'm thankful for that fact. On this, you don't even need a key. As long as a key fob's anywhere remotely inside the car, you just push the brake and make the magic happen. I think we're good. Don't see any leakage. I'm gonna double check the wrench. Sun coming off dry. Now we just gotta make sure there's no debris under the car, like this, and that old pan, and we'll get her back down and recheck. Get over there. All right, here we go. I like to wipe it off and then check. That's probably not required. I don't know. I don't know everything about cars. Some repairs I've done, I've had to research. Thankfully, I was fortunate enough for them to be right. Huh. Well. Looks like we're in the safe zone. Also like to, for a while at least, after I do a fresh oil change, I like to, monitor the bottom for leaks and keep checking the oil just to make sure it's still good. So I think that's going to wrap this up. Well, that's going to do it for this video. I appreciate whoever was willing to watch this, even for the first few seconds, because I know that I'm kind of weird, and I'm figuring out this whole YouTube thing still, and still feels awkward recording stuff and recording me. But who knows, maybe it'll make a few cents in ad revenue or something someday. Gotta hit 1,000 subscribers first, though, before I can qualify for that. So maybe, just maybe, if there's at least 1,000 weird people like me out there, they'll be interested enough to at least click subscribe. Doesn't cost you a penny. You don't even have to watch if you don't want to. You just click some stuff and things happen. But I'm dirty and oily and hot and sweaty and hungry and thirsty and happy that this is done. I'm gonna get on with my day and do something, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day and keep an eye out for the next video. Take care.